Hey there! Welcome to Product Marketing Maestros, Tales from the Front Lines. I'm your host, Nitin Karthik. As the best-selling author of Product Marketing Wisdom, I've always found that real-world case studies are the true litmus test for the effectiveness of any product marketing strategy. And that is why in this show, we dive into the minds of industry titans, as well as rising stars, unpacking their expertise in action-packed episodes that showcase the power of product marketing through real-world case studies. And today, my friends, we are joined by product marketing maestro Priyanka Chakraborty in Bangalore, India. Priyanka is a marketing director at TenXer Labs, and she's also a Product Marketing Alliance ambassador. With over a decade of experience, Priyanka has spearheaded global brand transformations, product launches, and rebranding initiatives across AI, life sciences, and semiconductor sectors. Priyanka is renowned for driving growth through ABM strategies, leveraging AI tools to optimize ROI, and building high-impact teams. As a top 5 product and messaging maestro of the year, she is a thought leader with the CMO Alliance, and she shares insights with global marketing leaders. Priyanka holds a master's in commerce in HR and marketing from Gauhati University. And today, I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about the roller coaster ride of being a first mover, what it means to launch innovative products in deeply entrenched industries where big players rule the roost. And think about semiconductors, think about life sciences, think about David versus Goliath. But this time, David is armed with the ABM campaigns and a killer go-to-market strategy. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome Priyanka Chakraborty. Priyanka, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm so excited to be here. And yes, being a first mover in industries like semiconductor or life sciences, it's exhilarating, terrifying, and occasionally sleep depriving. But the rewards are worth the hustle.
Worth the hassle. Wonderful. I love it, Priyanka. So, Priyanka, today we're going to pick a situation from your experience, and Priyanka, we'll use the ABC framework. We'll talk about the antecedents, the prior challenges. We'll talk about the behaviors, what actions you took, and we'll talk about the conclusion, how things played out. So, Priyanka, pick a situation and tell us what were the antecedents, what were the prior challenges?
Sure, let's talk about the bold decision of being a first mover in established industry, that itself being a double-edged sword, really. So at TenXer Lab, we faced the challenge of entering semiconductor space that had set ways of GTM. The core issue, customers were used to working with established processes and did not see any need to change. Similarly, in another experience while I was working at Data Foundry, entering the life sciences sector, a sector that is so deeply rooted in tradition and processes, we had to compete with legacy players who had been there and earned the trust through decades of work. The trust gap is real, believe me, especially if you're a newcomer. So now, no matter how innovative the product is or how innovative the solution is, building trust is what it takes. So the challenge, how do you earn credibility? How do you make the customer adopt fast in industries where change isn't welcome, even when your product is clearly the future?
Wow, I love that. This is something that I feel, Priyanka, a lot of our audience can relate to this challenge. And so thank you for laying out the antecedents. Now, Priyanka, let's talk about the behaviors. What were some of the actions that you took here?
Huh, great question there. First movers firstly need to rethink the positioning as a primary weapon. At 10XL Lab, instead of battling the incumbents head on over features, we highlighted the advantage of moving to remote evaluation. Basically, how do we digitalize the entire process? LifeBench became the story, the product. We flipped the narrative. Why make your customers wait for an EVK when they can try the hardware today? Customers saw this as a breakthrough solution for faster designing cycles for their end customers and eventually a faster ROI for them. Again, in Data Foundry, where trust is the key, we didn't just make a product, we built proof. We partnered with early adopters, published white papers, hosted live demos with measurable outcomes, and the amplified customer wins to showcase tangible ROI against traditional giants. Also, the flexibility that came with working with startups like us. And finally, patience. It was it is what every marketer who is in a startup industry or in a technology industry which is resistant to change needs to hold close to heart. Like you have to be patient. Being a
Yeah.
first mover requires relentless consistency. You are educating an audience of what's possible. They did not think about it before.
So true. Patience, I love that because patience, I think, is one of the most underrated skills that people in product marketing and generally in almost any role, I think we need more of. So wonderful. So thank you, Priyanka, for telling us about the behaviors. Now, Priyanka, let's bring it home. Tell us about the conclusion. How did these situations play out for you?
Oh, the payoff was worth the sweat. At TenXer Lab, we just didn't position ourselves as a new player. We became an enabler of change. Now, the entire semiconductor industry started talking about sustainability, and we were there. Customers began using our remote verification system as a tool to promote sustainability at their end. So it was complementary alongside with the traditional method, proving the first movers can coexist and actually reshape customer expectation. With Data Foundry, we saw industry reluctant to budge suddenly to something new, but our case study, trials, constant motivation, ABM campaigns made sure that we make the small wins, but we progress every day. So, the biggest takeaway, being first is tough, but if you focus on the positioning, proof, and patience, I call it the 3P, you can shift the market in your favor, even against giants.
Even against giants. I love this. This is such a David versus Goliath story. And the beauty of this is it's not unique in your case, right? I think anyone who exercises these values of patience and the other skills that you talked about can really take advantage and shine in a crowded market. So thank you, Priyanka. Excellent case study. So, Priyanka, tell us if people wanted to learn more about you and what's next for you, where can they do that?
Absolutely. I'm active on LinkedIn where I love sharing on market positioning, GTM strategies. Next up, I'm diving in deeper into AI powered platforms that make product adoption easier. I'm diving into some ABM platforms that I am reviewing and will be using. Feel free to connect with me, talk about first mover challenges or success stories. I'm there.
Absolutely fabulous. Wonderful. So thank you once again, Priyanka. Folks, please reach out to Priyanka for more great insights like this. And for even more great insights, check out my book, Product Marketing Wisdom, and Armed with That Knowledge, Onward and Upward.